The Cleaning Lady, directed by Knautz, starring Alexis Kendra, Stelio Savante, and Rachel Alig. As a means to distract herself from an affair, a love-addicted woman befriends a cleaning lady, badly scarred by burns. She soon learns these scars run much deeper than the surface. I'd been hearing a bit of buzz for the last week or so about The Cleaning Lady. I had never heard about this film until really recently, and I'd heard that there were some disturbing moments in this film, so I figured I'd give it a watch. And it somewhat delivers on the disturbing and gory aspect, and there's some thriller elements to it and some horror elements, but I was a bit underwhelmed. This basically follows a woman who runs her own business. She's a masseuse and does facials, and she's dating this guy who's married and won't leave his wife. She's calling the cleaning service, needs a lady to come by and clean her place, and then this woman shows up who is really badly scarred from burns, is cleaning her house, and they end up striking up a friendship. What I liked about this film is the main actress who is the cleaning lady. I found her to be really unsettling, and there's a lot of scenes where the two leads have really awkward dialogue, as well as just they're awkward being around one another, and it definitely makes you feel uncomfortable. That's something that I really liked about this film. It really nailed that there's something really off about this person, and it's not just about her scars, it's the fact that she won't say anything for a long period of time and will only say a couple of words, and telling the other woman, "Now you're perfect," after she throws out a pack of cigarettes. And she says it again later on in the film as well, but I won't spoil that. So that was interesting. That was a cool aspect to the film. It was pretty well shot. It looked like a pretty small budget, but considering the smaller budget of the film, it does look good. It does look well shot. And the gore and practical effects, when they do happen in this film, they're pretty effective. I didn't see anything that was CGI. It all looked practical, which I appreciated. I also really liked learning more about the cleaning lady, and we get to see some flashbacks to her life with her mother when she was a kid. That was the part that was really meaty. That was the stuff that I found way more interesting than our main female lead. I found the cleaning lady way more interesting, and she seemed to have a lot more layers to her, whereas our female lead, the one that we're supposed to be rooting for, she just doesn't come across that interesting, which I can see how that plays out between these two female leads. One is super awkward, one is like a socialite, basically. She's a well-to-do woman, she's a self-made woman, and here's this other woman who is not put together. She lives in squalor, and she doesn't really have anyone. It takes quite a while for things to actually happen, for there to be a body count. It's literally the last 30 minutes, and the payoff just isn't quite there. I can see what they were going for, and I feel like if there was another pass on the script, that it could have been better, that third act could have gotten better, and that there could have been some scenes cut out earlier in the film, because the film isn't that long. It's only an hour and a half long, but it feels way longer than that because of the slow pacing to the story. Don't get me wrong, I like films that are slow burns. I like slower paced horror films. I find those to be pretty frightening when they're done well. But with this one, there just seemed to be a lot of filler that didn't really need to be there. They don't quite push it far enough, and it became predictable. Overall, The Cleaning Lady for me is a low-end weekend rental. Check this out when you have a chance. I wouldn't put this at the top of your list. I may even wait until it gets on Netflix or Amazon Prime. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave a like, and if you want to see more content like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for coming by, and I'll see you all next time.